So I'm back with little messages. I don't know. But so like I was saying in my last video, if you haven't watched my last video, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna just elaborate a little bit. I was saying that I was in a season, basically, like been in a relationship for the last 10 years, about to be 25 this year. So this past 7 months I've been single and celibate, and but the past couple of months also, past 7 months I've been single. Past couple of months was like the biggest test of my life, from month September through December. And then right at like January, I felt like a shift or something. Like there was a shift. So I don't know if any of y'all felt it, but a shift happened. And yeah. So pretty much I just wanted to get on here and let somebody know that you don't need a job. You don't need a job. You don't need it. You don't need it. And the only reason why I'm sharing this word, which is my word, is because it can help somebody. You may be, going through something, don't know what, just don't know. And the Lord may cause you to come across my video, and it may be confirmation for you. So I'm going to just release it real quick. And yes, so I've been a stay-at-home mom, literally my child's whole life, maybe from age 4, 5. Let me see. Maybe for like so my daughter was about I'm trying to do some math. Hold on. So my daughter was 5 months when I moved into my first apartment with my ex-boyfriend, and she was like 9 months when I completely just made the decision to stay at home. So I did try to like go to school and go to work in those 4 months. It didn't really work out. Didn't really have like the help that I needed, because I was a new mom, not a single mom, but I did live in the house with my boyfriend. But he was kind of like, he just did everything for himself, really. He didn't really help us do nothing. So if I wanted to do something, I had to figure out where she was gonna go and how I was gonna pay for it, and just like I had to figure everything out on my own. So for the most part, hush, girl. So for the most part, I just been, staying at home. I just been a stay-at-home mom. I've had like 4 cars. God has blessed me tremendously. I've also had about like 4 jobs. So like I've done security and like some customer service or something here and there, and probably not even like for real customer service. Naomi, get out. Customer service was still like with the security job, so it was security. All I've done really was security, and like some marketing, like sales, and yeah, that's really what I've done all my life, because I haven't worked for the past like 3 going on 4 years. So yeah, I'm just want to share my testimony, my story. Okay, so let me even tell y'all how this came about. And Naomi, be quiet. So if you currently have a job right now, then this word most likely not for you. I'm sorry. It could be though. So take it to the Lord, ask for confirmation. But 9 times out of 10, if you working right now or you been working within the past year or 2, this word probably not for you. So this word is for somebody who ain't worked in the past year or 2 or more. So once my daughter was born, I tried to get a little job, tried to go do some school and stuff. It just really didn't work out. I didn't have the support and the help I needed, as I had mentioned before. So I had just kind of, like stopped looking. But once I did start looking again, because my boyfriend was saying like, you know, he needed help and stuff, and basically like if I didn't help, then I couldn't stay there, right, with my child, our child. So I started looking for some jobs and stuff, and every single job interview I went to, I didn't get the job. Okay, every single job interview. Okay, every single job interview. I got the job interview, just didn't pass the interview. So I'm like, dang, am I too nervous? Do they like know like I don't have experience? Like, you know, like am I inexperienced? Like, do they, whatever the case was. So it was just like a whole bunch of stuff going through my head, and everybody around me, first job interview, they got the job, you know? So I'm just sitting around here like, a friend of mine that no experience, no, they don't even have a car, okay, was getting jobs back to back. So I'm sitting here, I'm just looking around, I'm like, so like, it's giving witchcraft. For real, it's giving witchcraft. That's what I thought, at least. So I'm like, so I just like, I'm like, Lord, like, what's going on? I know my resume is good. I know I'm qualified. I know I can do the work. I know, you know, but it just never happened. It just never got a job. I never ended up getting a job. I would go to plenty of interviews, apply for plenty of jobs, just never got the job. So I just gave up, kind of. I just gave up, and I would just, you know, just be getting how I live and stuff, you know, welfare basically, and living with my boyfriend and stuff. So basically, to make a long story short, all of those years passed and stuff, and I finally, you know, we, you know, not doing so good. We breaking up and stuff. We falling apart. So now I'm ready to move out. I don't have a job, right? So it just so happens that right in the midst of this breakup, a pandemic broke out, okay? So right in the midst of me breaking up with my ex-boyfriend, the pandemic broke out, and like when I say right in the midst, like right when I started like giving people my time and entertaining other people, freaking pandemic. So I'm like, okay, got my EDD, you know, I'm getting them coins. So I didn't get my EDD right away, but I got it in June or something. But you know, like when you waited that long, you got like a big lump sum. So I was on, okay. Got me a new car, did all of that. Now, 2020 is when the pandemic had broke out. Beginning of 2020, end of 2020, I had totally, completely moved out of my apartment. Totally and completely moved to a different state. Should I say? Okay. No job. No. Well, of course I was on EDD. Come on now. Like I was on unemployment, so that is income, you know. But it's just funny how God works. So this is my testimony, my story. Probably didn't happen for everybody, but this is how it happened for me. Okay. So right in the midst of that breakup, pandemic broke out. Ended up, you know, just going through the motions, spending money, wasting money, getting money, and then got a car, and because I had like because me and my dude was having problems, I called myself like, okay, well, I'ma just, you know, like I'ma just thug it out, and I'ma just go and stay with a friend. So me and my daughter was staying with like friends and stuff. And once that got old, I went to my car. And then once that got old, actually, while I was sleeping in my car, I had stopped paying my car note because, like, I was just, like, doing stuff, like getting hotels, buying this, buying that, chilling with my friends, you know, because I'm over at their house, so I just didn't want to be a burden. I'm buying drinks, weed, food, all of that. Like, I'm not trying to be in y'all way. I'm trying to be here. We trying to turn up, okay? And plus, I got this baby, and she bad. So I'm trying to do whatever I can just to make these people feel like we ready for her to go, you know? So I'm just, you know, spending my little money here and there. Stop paying my car note. So by the time, you know, like Staying with my friends got old. I was staying in my car. Woke up with my car on the tow truck. Flashlight in my face. They like, excuse me, ma'am. We need you to get up, get all your stuff and your belongings and get out the car. This is our car. We, I don't know what they said. But I'm like, excuse me. So I'm going back and forth with them. I started lying like, I paid my car note. I just paid that car note. Then I started lying and stuff. So they called their supervisor. Supervisor ended up letting me go. She like, take her car off the tow truck, contact your dealership and get this straightened out because they called us to come pick up the car. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm just, still in my car, still sleeping in my car. I'm being followed around by undercover like people from the tow truck. You know how like they'll follow you around and wait for you to like get out and stuff. So I'm being followed around by them. So I'm just like, you know what? Like this is hectic. Like, so what? Yeah, okay, be quiet. I know you got paint right there. Okay, be quiet. So I'm just like, dang. Like, so after that, like, like I was being all dramatic. I took a couple pictures of me and my baby sleeping in the car, me crying and stuff. Like I was all like, move. Dang. I was all dramatic and stuff, and I'm just like, So after me sleeping in my car, got old, me running from the people, I just started getting hotel rooms. I'm like, you know what, forget it. Like, I'm not trying to go back to my baby dad's house, so let me just start paying for these hotels. So I started staying in hotels consistently, like every single day. So that's where most of my money was going. It was $400 a week. So, 4, 8, 20, I was paying $1,600 a month, basically, for a hotel. And my car note was like $400. So I'm just like, you know what? Like, that's that car note. I'm about to make sure that my baby got somewhere to sleep at night. So anyway, make a long story short, I ended up getting a hotel. Now I was using like Hotwire, and when you use Hotwire, you can't really control where they send you. You can just choose the area. So I chose the area, and they literally was like 15 minutes away from the dealership. Make a long story short, they came and got the car while I was at the hotel. Like, so this is all happening in the midst of a month or two. I got the car, only had it for July, August, September. I only had it for 4 months. Okay. Only had the car for 4 months. So, they came and got it while I was asleep. So it wasn't no arguing, So I'm just like, dang, they took everything I had in there. And because I was kind of like living in my car, all of my stuff was in my car. All my clothes, everything. Jewelry, baby clothes, car seat, stroller, everything. So I'm just like, dang, like. Anyway, after that, I ended up what did I ended up doing? I went back to my baby daddy house. So, my car got towed on October 3rd or 4th or something like that. And I got accepted into my brand new apartment in a new state by the 9th of October. So God was like, oh no, baby, I got you. We ain't even worried about that little BMW. We never worried about it. Let them have the little BMW, the little lemon, because it was malfunctioning, it was broken down. That's part of the reason why I didn't care paying for it, because they gave me a lemon and the engine was messed up. So I'm just like, and it's a BMW. So, maintenance on foreign vehicles are expensive. So, and I was taking it back to the dealership to get it fixed. They wasn't fixing it. They was just driving it, putting miles on it, running up my gas. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not finna, go get in the corner. So I'm just like, I'm not about to do it. So anyway, make a long story short. So, we're making my baby dad's house. I was only there for like a week, got accepted. Now, let me tell you, it wasn't like I had applied and I was just waiting for a response. I went back to my baby dad's house the 3rd or the 4th, applied that night or that next day. And I think it was by the 11th. So the 3rd or the 4th, it was like a week later. It was like a week's time. Me applying, getting accepted, and getting my keys. All happened within a week or two within me getting my car towed. So I'm just like, okay, this is crazy. So, make a long story short, I moved to Las Vegas because that's where God was leading me to move to. He was like, well, it wasn't really like he was like anything. I was looking through apartments, and this is the most affordable, biggest one I found. So, I had applied for a 1 bedroom, which was $700. But when I had got here, they gave me a 2 bedroom for 900. So I'm like, baby. So I'm currently here now. It's still here. I'm in my 2 bedroom, 1 bath. It's been like a year now, but so that was in October. Oh, baby, 2 weeks. A week from me applying and getting approved, and then the next week I was over here paying my deposit, getting my keys. So, and because I was getting that EDD, I was able to pay the deposit and stuff, you know. So after that, I ended up going back to my baby daddy house. I went back to my baby daddy house for 2 months. October, November. I went back for a month. I came back home, came back here to Las Vegas in December. And then I was going back and forth ever since. So came back in December, went back to my baby daddy house for Christmas and New Year's. Came back to Las Vegas. Then went back there for my daughter's birthday. Came back to Vegas, of course, living. Then went back to my baby daddy house for my birthday. For my daughter's birthday. So for Christmas, New Year's, my daughter's birthday, and my birthday. And then that's like the last time, you know, I even can recall hanging out with him or something like that. Like after that, we didn't really see each other or talk or anything because I pretty much cut him off just because, you know, like I had to like realize like, okay, you broke up, you have to let that go. Like you can't break up and still, you know, like you moved out of his house because it was drama and you want to go back to the drama. What do you want? Do you want to be free or do you want to be in bondage? Because you could go back and live with that nigga still. You like if you gonna sit here and play these games. So I just really have to be real with myself. I'm like, Christina, bro, you moved out. You didn't move out to go back to him or keep talking to him. You moved out to get away from him. So I just had to be real with myself and I had to suck it up and I had to just do what was best for me and Naomi. So, he don't seem to, you know, he don't seem like he cares. Only thing he really seems to care about is just, you know, not being able to talk to me or see me, but he'll be all right. So, like he don't like send money or nothing for Naomi. Even when I ask, like it's always a problem or it's just like a issue. So I just stopped asking. Like it's okay, I'll take care of her by myself. So yeah, which I've been doing, which is cool. I've been doing that for like, I mean, forever. I paid for my own baby shower. He ain't spent not one birthday with her. So not her first birthday, not her second birthday, not her third birthday. Well, actually, her third birthday, we did go to his house last year. So yeah, we did go to his house. So yeah, it's just one of those things. And then, oh, so let me tell you, I lost my car, came to Las Vegas. I live right next door to the grocery store. I could just like step out of my door and walk to like the parking lot wall, and then it's like a big hole in the wall because somebody like moved the bricks, so they don't have to walk all the way around. They could just go through the wall, moved all the bricks, and I could just go straight into the parking lot. So I don't really have to leave my house or leave the area. I don't leave the area at all. It's a park right behind me. It's a grocery store right here. It's a McDonald's right here, a smoke shop, a Taco Bell, 7-Eleven. Literally all within like a 3-minute walk. God did this, okay? God did this. So, oh yeah, I'm sorry, it's long, y'all. You don't need a job though. Just trust God. Oh, so now, now, in one of my previous videos, I was mentioning how stuff has been reoccurring. So last year around this time, I was experiencing financial hardship. Same time this year, I'm experiencing the same thing. So I'm looking for jobs and stuff, right? And plus, my unemployment got cut off. So yeah, I'm really looking for jobs because I don't have that income like rolling in and stuff. So been looking for jobs and stuff, looking for like at-home jobs. My first resume, I wasn't getting no hitbacks, like no hitbacks or nothing. Like, so I got one hitback from a hiring manager, and she said that my resume needed to be cleaned up, basically. So I'm like, oh, okay, so that's probably why I wasn't getting no hitbacks from other people, because they probably looking at my resume like, what in the world? So I cleaned my resume up a little bit, tidied it up a little bit. It was like, okay, it was okay. So I was like getting, people was like calling me back and stuff, and they were calling me back. But the only ones that really did call back was like the sales jobs. Like, you gotta like walk around, well, not walk around, but you gotta talk to people, you gotta try to sell stuff. I'm not really good with that. So I didn't really want that kind of. Naomi?
Yes.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What's
Okay. So I don't really want that type of job because that's not, I don't like that. So I'm just like, dang, like, so, and I really don't have no experience other than security. So I'm just basically lying in my resumes. Like, so I made one final one. I just put like, two positions I had for the last 2 years. And employers been hitting me up back to back like this. Hitting me up for interviews and all of that. So I'm like, okay, maybe I do need to clean up my resume a little bit. Child, I'm starting to get interviews. Why my computer break? My daughter stepped on the computer. Whole screen is shattered in rainbow. Freaking computer is broken. You need a freaking computer to do work at home. You need a computer to work from home. And I don't have the money to replace it right now. So I'm sitting here like, Lord, what in the world? He's like, I told you don't need a job. I told you to stop looking. He already told me. So you got to be obedient. That's why you have to be obedient. Because he already told me stop looking for a job. He already told me. He told me just stop, rest, chill. Like, I got this. I know what I'm doing. And me just being, like greedy or something, like, Lord, no, I want money now. I want money now. Child, computer broke. I can't look for no job. And I don't have the money to replace it, so what am I gonna do? Lie and work off my phone? So that was God's confirmation for me. And I just want to share it. That God said that I don't, of course I need a job. Like, it's plenty work in the kingdom, But I don't need the type of job that I think I need. He gonna give me the type of job that I need. That'll ultimately give me the things that I want. So, yeah. Computer broke. I kept on searching for a job. And just realized I don't have no computer. So I just stopped searching. I said, forget it. I give up. I just gave up. I said, forget it. So now my next option is about to get this tax money, get a brand new car, and do like DoorDash or something. I don't know. Something that I can have Naomi with me because, yeah. So, yeah. So we'll see what this year brings us. So I'm gonna try to upload more consistently and stuff, but I just wanted to, share this with somebody. If the Lord has been blocking you from getting a job, then his plan is far more greater than what you could have ever imagined. So even though it's hard, just be obedient and just rest, I guess. Like, I've been in a resting season. I didn't even know, but I've been in a resting season. I was in a balling season. I was balling, And then now I've been just resting. So now I don't know what's happening next. I don't know what's going on next. Lord, oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared. It's not easy. It's not easy walking this walk. It ain't for suckers, okay? So, yeah. I could probably get more in depth about, you know, staying at home and stuff, but for the most part, I don't have a job because I can't get a job. So yeah, like I can get a job. Anybody can get a job, but I would have to do like the most. I would have to try to get up early, go find a daycare for Naomi, and go do something. And like it'll just be too much. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not putting my baby in nobody daycare. That's all got molested. I'm not doing none of that. Like no, like that's a big factor why I believe in staying at home with her, because nothing's more important than her, especially not no money. And I'm good. Like rent been paid every month, lights ain't never been off, food been in that refrigerator every month, clothes on my back. I got a closet full of clothes and shoes. My baby does too. I got, you know, pretty much everything that I need. I just don't have the stuff that I want, and that's just really why I want some money. So, but I can't get a job, so God won't let me. So if I do get a job, it's because God orchestrated it and he opened that door, because I haven't been able to get a job for years, okay guys? And it's not even funny. It's not even like something that's like funny. It's spiritual. And not really spiritual. Like I thought it was witchcraft, but it's just God just answering the desires of my heart, because he knows that I wanted to be at home with my baby. And he's done that right up under my nose. I didn't even realize I was being at home with her until I looked up and I'm like, I've been at home. You know, it's crazy. So yeah, so now I'll just be taking this time just to embrace it. Like, yeah, let's see what God gonna do next, because baby, he is hecka funny. He be surprising me. He is so funny. But yeah, you don't need a job. Sorry that this video was so long. I just have to give a little bit of my side on, you know, why I say this. But again, take this word to the Lord and confirm it, because this word might not be for everybody. This word is not for everybody, for a fact. So yeah, but I have come across some of my brothers and sisters in Christ who also don't work. You know, like God is just their provider. So yeah, like that's my deal. That's been my situation for the last year. And yeah, I'm just so eager. I'm so excited to see what's in store, to see what God is gonna do. Because everything that I went through, I didn't expect to go through none of it. None of it. I didn't expect to go through any of it. Especially moving to a new state. You kidding me? So yeah, I'm just, yep. Even like this grocery store next door, I could work at but where am I gonna send my baby? I don't have nobody to watch Naomi. So it's just hard, because you know, like our grandparents is not like, our parents is not like our grandparents was back in the day. Like, you know, you could just drop them off and leave. No, our parents is working too. Our parents is at a full-time job too. So, yeah, if this word is for you, look, we here, okay? If it's not, we still here. You just don't get where I'm coming from, but it's okay. People, shut up, girl. No. So people who haven't been through it just won't understand it. They won't understand it. She crying over some candy. Let me get off this phone. Anyway. Toodles, y'all.